What's going on, everybody? This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports. So we got a couple different things I'm going to show you. So this is the Mule Pro 1000. This could basically apply to the 820s too. On pretty much pick a year, 2015 on. So this is if you want to fit bigger tires, larger than 28 inch. This is the proper way to do it with the Super ATV high clearance arched arms. They bring it back another inch. That's going to give you your clearance right in here to be able to fit the large diameter tire. It's not so much of a lift. It's not so much here. It's right here. So it's in between here. So that's why you got to move the arm back an inch to get it to clear. Now, this one, of course, we're installing our Hester Edition Elka suspension. So this is the primo way to do it because you're gaining lift, you're gaining travel, epic ride, all that other stuff. So this is the Super ATV high clearance arm and the Hester Edition Elka shock. Now over here, we did what we tell everybody do not do. And I don't care what you say. You're not an engineer on this stuff. Then if you've been doing it, hey, fine. Your machine, your problems. Don't ask, don't don't tell me any difference. This is what's called flipping the arm. So what we did is we took the driver's side upper and lower control arms and we flipped them and put them onto the passenger side. Let me explain why this is such a no-no. Number one, your wheel is now pushed back like 6 inches. Look at your axle. That sucker's like a Z. Look at the angles that axle's under. Okay? So now everything is flipped over, pushed over. I mean, your brakes won't even fit. You have to modify all up in here. All you're doing is jimmy rigging stuff just to try to, trust me, do it right, get the correct arms. The second thing is this is why it does not work. Look at that shock. That shock is tilted back. So at full extension, it will fit, right? We got a bolt in there, we can get a bolt in there, but this is straight. That is straight. See how the shock is straight? It's on the front side. So with you having to do this and then put a bolt in there, so we're going to take this bolt out and we're going to show you what is happening under. So at full extension, you could make it fit and say, hey, it'll fit and it's going to save me some money. I'm going to show you why it's going to cost you money. This is going to cost you money. Okay? So now, let me get on this side. We're going to lift that up. Oops. I'm going to lift that up. Now, look how far off. See that? This is your lower shock mount. That way over there is your upper shock mount. Your shock is now in the shape of a Z as it goes through the stroke. What's going to happen to that shock is this shock is not meant to have twisting force. It's meant for everything to stay perfectly in line. What's going to happen is you're going to shear this straight off, or you're going to break a shock, or you're going to twist your frame and you're going to bend your frame, which is unreplaceable. I mean, heck, if you're, you're a fabricator and you could do all that, hey, fine, so be it. I'm just telling you, you want to do it right, do it right. Do it right. Save yourself a headache, because I'll tell you what's going to happen is you're going to hit some bump. This is going to come up. You're going to shear that shock off. That shock is going to go flying up here somewhere, probably bend your frame, damage. Well, you broke the shock, and that's a $600 shock. That one shock is going to cost more than the entire set of Super ATV arms. Come on now. That is literally tripping over $1 to save a penny. And, you're doing it wrong. Trust me. Don't do it like this. Do not do it like this. I don't care what anybody says on the forums. Well, so-and-so does it, and he hasn't had any problems. He hasn't had problems yet. He's going to have problems. I mean, that is just, not a right way to do it. This is engineering 101. You cannot have a shock tilted back, and then it compresses, and then the shock is doing this. The shock is doing this. It's twisting as it's compressing. You're going to damage these parts, and it's going to cost you money. I'm just being plain and simple, and it's I had one guy said, well, you're just being a salesman trying to sell parts. And I said, nowhere in this comment did I even say I'm selling the parts. I'm telling you what to do correctly. You do it correctly. Keep everything in line. See how that shock is perfectly in line? Zero problems. No problems. Durable. Correct. That's the way to do it. Whenever you do all this stuff here and you're jimmy rigging it up, you're asking for trouble. You're going to cost yourself more money. And, you know, what if you're on the trail with your family and this goes down? Your day's done. Your weekend is done. Your trip is done. You know, it's like they say, stupid is as stupid does. Don't be stupid and do that stuff. Plain and simple. Don't do it. Whether you buy parts from me or not, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you, don't do this. Don't do this. Save yourself a headache. This is basic engineering, people. Come on. You cannot twist the shock as it goes through the stroke. So do it right. Get yourself, if you want to put 30-inch tires, get yourself some Super ATV arched arms. Put some 30s on it. You want to go higher? You can put a bracket lift, or you can do our shocks. Whatever you want to do. If you want God mode ride quality performance, do the shocks. Don't waste your money on a bracket lift. You'll end up taking it off and selling it to somebody else at a discounted price. So, like I said, you can't even, see, look, you can't even come close to fitting. That's where it bolts to. That's as far as we can get it. I mean, that sucker's stretched straight across. Oh, not to mention, well, this is on a Ranch Edition. Let me see that shock again. This is on a Ranch Edition. The shock hits the axle because these are the self-leveling shocks. Yeah. So I'll kind of hold this. You get a bolt in there just so people can't say, well, you don't have a bolt in there. Okay, there's a bolt in there. Okay, look at that. What are we doing? We're hitting the axle with the shock. See? It hits your, you know, you can't do it. Like Forrest Gump says, stupid is as stupid does. Oh, look at that. Look how stupid that is. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I've been posting about that for years on 820s, and I can't tell you how many people, broken shocks, twisted frames, stuff like that. They twisted this upper frame, left them high and dry. They had to get towed back home or whatever, you know, towed back to the trailer or whatever. Their trip is done. Cost them a lot more money. I'm trying to be honest and save you money. Do it the right way. Please. If not for your sake, for your family's sake. Do it for your family. Do it right. There you go. This is what the, let me go up front here, show you the difference in between stock and the setup. So this side is all stock. Stock shock, stock arms. And then the Super ATV high clearance arms. Look at that. Look at the difference in clearance underneath here. You got a lot more clearance for ruts and rocks and trails. And not to mention, 33% more wheel travel with a high performance suspension system. That's the way to do it right there. You want badass mule, that's badass mule right there. Arms, shocks, 30s. That's what I'm telling you. You give us a call here at the store, 575-445-3558. We'll save you money every single day on all your parts. There you go. There's the sales pitch. You knew it was coming. I try to save everybody money. So, there you go. I just wanted to show that to everybody because we had this mule. We were building it up, having the chance so we could show you that. What it looks like. Why not to do it? Don't do it. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. God bless. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the up thumb. Hit the down thumb. Leave a comment below. I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. Because if you're a suspension engineer like I am, you would see plain and simple. You don't do that. Please don't do that. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a wonderful day.